Claire meets Neil. She's at a bit of a low ebb.
Fed up.
She's a little bit fed up.
Yeah.
She's not cooking on all of her
Cylinders.
Not all of them.
No. Claire and Neil had a bit of a flirtation when they were kids, and he's now recently separated from his wife, and the two meet up, and it's like two damaged meteorites colliding in a massive
Damage,
snogging and craft work.
Neil, how are you?
How are you?
Not so bad. Well, except I asked after a job in here 2 weeks since and he's never got back to me.
You're hopeless. You don't know which way's up. He couldn't organise proverbial piss up.
Claire last year was very much a support for Catherine going through everything that she was going through, and we used to joke that Claire was sort of Catherine's wife, husband. She runs everything by her. But I think this series Sally's written brilliantly, as she always does. A bit more, you get to find out a little bit more about Claire, and actually you get to find out about why the sisters are as close as they are, and you know, she messes up a bit this year.
I think that's what draws the audience into this, because you have these lead characters who are also complex and damaged and real and
all functioning, all still functioning in this family unit, still.
It's recognisable to everyone. The extremes are the extremes, but that's the nature of TV drama. But the actual foundation of it is very honest and very accessible. And I haven't seen a central character like that before. And I haven't been allowed to see such a vulnerable lead character. And all the characters around her are so beautifully drawn, and Catherine's ferocious.
It's always been Catherine I've turned to if I've needed anything. You know, she's always looked out for me. We have our ups and our downs, but she's a rock.
One more time about taking that bite to bits on the pavement. I'll do things with those spark plugs that'll bring tears to your eyes. Is there anything else that you're struggling with? Good.
Hey up. Catherine, do you remember Neil Ackroyd? We were at school together.
Oh, yeah. He's got that bike in bits again all over the pavement next door but one.
I hadn't seen it, and then I watched all 6 episodes in one day. And then, sort of, about 3 weeks later, I managed to get off the sofa and get myself together. And once I'd seen it, I was really, really keen to be involved. The other reason I want to play Neil is because of the wardrobe.
You've actually got most of the best costumes.
Most of the budget of the entire shoot on my costume.
Those tracky bottoms.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
He had a breakdown, the real deal nervous breakdown. He couldn't speak. Lost his family, his house, his job, self-respect, everything. So he ended up drinking.
I would say it is a drama about the fallibility of the human spirit and with serial killers.
That's brilliant.
Oh,
yeah, that's brilliant. I was going to say it's quite grim up north. You could sum it up like that, couldn't you?
North with serial killers.
Quite grim up north with serial killers. Yeah. But there are very humorous bits in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Sally's writing. She writes those bits as well, and is really happy for those bits to be played, because that makes it very real that people laugh and have fun and take the piss out of each other when there's a disaster happening.
Yeah.